Have you ever wondered what it's like to live in Eastern Europe, being paid only the highest of salaries for your fine work?
375. This is scam after scam, man.
Communicating with the friendly locals and enjoying only the slightest inconveniences of weather.
No. Is this death? Yeah.
Well, with that being said...
Welcome to S.t.a.l.k.e.r 2, Heart of Chernobyl.
There has been a nuclear accident in the Soviet Union, and the Soviets have admitted that it happened.
An official announcement from the Council of Ministers. There has been an accident at the Chornobyl atomic power station.
Now, I'll be honest, I didn't get a review copy like the good boys you see on YouTube. I just got it on release day. And despite not being anywhere near the end of the game yet, with all its jank, look at that running animation. What the hell? What is that running animation? And basically being the exact same game as S.t.a.l.k.e.r 1, I'm really enjoying it. The original S.t.a.l.k.e.r defies all natural laws of physics because even though the game is a buggy mess, NPCs clipping into walls, bullets possibly hitting the next continent of where you aim, it still is an incredibly fun game with a dedicated cult following. And now the sequel, Heart of Chernobyl, just came out, which is 144 gigabytes, by the way. And of course, because it's current year, it has 3 different tiers to own the game. I, of course, bought the super duper special Good Boy edition to support the devs. And because they put overpowered weapons and armor in crates across the world, which are called journalist crates. I'm sure there is no dig at game journalists there whatsoever. But you know what you can't find in these journalist crates? Our brand new merch. That's right, we now have a Christmas jumper and also a brand new beanie. They're out right now, link in the description. Once they're gone, they will not be restocked. Look at that subtle off-white coloring.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god. It even has a watermark.
Now, even though many people have complained about the game so far with stuttering and bugs, I call that poor cope as I run a state-of-the-art NASA supercomputer.
Кто говорит, что у меня будет лагать, да? Что-то не лагает и тянет хорошо.
The game begins with you traveling inside the zone as a brand new protagonist to perform scans across the zone or some kind of boring science stuff. Really, all you need to know is I started the game on veteran difficulty, which I will admit was a huge mistake. I always try to play games on the hardest difficulty because once you get past that initial curve, some games can feel way too easy. Like how the opening hours of Dying Light, you're kicking zombies into spikes and barely escaping hordes. But mid-game, you're jump spamming the grappling hook and one-shotting most zombies. It's a power trip, but takes that feeling of accomplishment away from you. This is the part of the video where I make a comparison to Dark Souls, or as I like to call it, roll slop, where you roll around 35 times to beat a boss that has about 200,000 hit points. It'll take you around half of China's entire stock of bullets to kill a single enemy. Early on in the tutorial, the game throws a bloodsucker at you, which are these pretty challenging enemies. They move around incredibly quickly and they go invisible, but on veteran, you are going to get wasted a lot. Was that a one-tap? God damn. That is brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Jesus. I know it's hardest difficulty, but come on, man. What? Dude, this is too hard. This is actually too hard. So then, to beat the jank, you become jank. That's why throughout the video, you'll see me bizarrely sprint jump through the air while reloading to make as much space between me and the enemy as possible. Like the time I was ambushed by a group of radiated boars, running away behind and on top of objects that they couldn't get to me like a complete coward, only to repeat the same process dozens of times. Oh, fuck me, there's loads of them. Oh, Jesus. Oh god, they're beefy. Dude, I can't kill these things. Wow. Holy Jesus. I've actually got to play like a bit of a coward here. Now, one thing I did notice throughout the game is some tips to help the newer players that haven't experienced the original S.t.a.l.k.e.r games. This is called yellow paint. And this stuff is everywhere. Every ladder you climb, every box you can open will all be smeared with yellow paint. Which is totally understandable because in the original S.t.a.l.k.e.r, you couldn't actually climb ladders. So, of course, you had to smear every single ladder in Ukraine with yellow paint to let people know that they could climb them. And also, I've actually never played a video game before, so I actually needed every single chest to be smeared with paint to let me know I could open it. This really goes to show that the Resident Evil 4 remake killed gaming. Yes! Yes, yellow paint on the ladder. Thank God. I was so worried there'd be no yellow paint. Oh, where's the yellow paint? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. How would I know that I could open the safe if it didn't have yellow paint on it? Yellow paint. Yellow paint saved me. How do I get to the attic? Oh, wait, there's yellow paint. Thank God. Another thing I quickly noticed is the voice acting. It's a very mixed bag. The game is by default set to English, which my chat quickly realized and begged me to change it back to Ukrainian. He's clip farming and engagement baiting by keeping it in English. There's a good schizo theory you have there. I think it's just funnier in English. There's some characters you meet, like this guy working for the ward. His voice acting is pretty decent.
Trader who goes by Hamster is peddling this service weapon along to one of those wardens.
And then the rest of the voice acting can be, well, it's probably up there with Resident Evil 1.
I know it's dangerous, but I'm offering you good money here.
Sure you are. No way, man. Find yourself some other dope, willing to march into certain death.
Where's Jill? Aren't you with Jill?
I'm sorry. We were attacked by a strange monster.
This place is crazy.
So after placing the scanner thing to do scanner science stuff, watching a cutscene that looks cool but I have no control over, and meticulously looting and unloading every single gun on every enemy in the area to min-max my inventory, I woke up to realize my entire inventory is now empty apart from my pistol. And now there's someone to greet me called Richter. He throws me a bolt, which is infamous in the S.t.a.l.K.E.R series, even being used in the 1979 film, which the game is based on. Got him. I couldn't tell if they were friendly or not. I thought they were shooting like dogs or something and they wanted help.
Thanks for having my back.
I have never seen worse survival instincts in my entire life. Look at that. Look at that running at it. What the hell? What is that running animation? That, I bet you, has some great loot. Hop to it. Then I realized on veteran difficulty, every combat encounter was going to be brutal. I might actually lower the difficulty because this just sucks. And like the original trilogy, S.t.a.l.K.E.R doesn't have a leveling up system. There's no XP to gain, and usually fighting bandits, the loot is never worth it because you'll probably be spending more to kill them than what you'll gain back as loot. And even if you think you're clearing the area of bandits, much like outposts in Far Cry 2, they'll respawn back in 5 seconds after you've left the area.
Try not to get gloomy, all right? He may be a son of a bitch, but he is still my bro.
He may be a son of a bitch, but he is still my bro. Surprisingly, that did not actually work. I'm guessing that's him. I'm gonna do a little test. Suppressor. Yum is detected. I love silencers so much. I think they're so cool. Ah, yeah, that's baby. Pew. Holy health, bro. Their health is actually unreal, bro. Down here. Okay, this looks dodgy as, man. This looks really sus. Oh, man. My health was so high as well. I guess I gotta be maxed out on health. That's a bit overkill, but sure. That... Wow, that was really rough. What the hell is that? Oh. Oh. We pray at night. Oh. Oh. I like how they just despawn. One addition I thought was really cool is adding the exact same place the art for the original game was set, because this is the exact same zone as the first game. It's just been a lot of years since, and somehow just as much jank. After reaching one of the safe villages inside the zone, instead of resting or trading like a normal person, I immediately rushed towards one of the quest givers. Now, I said this in my Far Cry 3 video, but I will actively choose to do every single side quest possible instead of actually doing the main story. Uh-oh. Purposefully burning myself out of the enjoyment of any game. And then, of course, I blame the devs for it. Anyways, this is Nightingale. He's someone who wants to wager me that he thinks he can put down more mutated dogs than I can. And one reason I don't like Nightingale is because of his, quote-unquote, jokes.
Bureaucracy. Why'd the poltergeist lose weight? Because it kept tossing its cookies.
I thought the crows flying was like a round of applause they put into the game. That felt really mean. After jump spamming and playing like a CSGO spin botter, shooting all the dogs at point blank range, and then bizarrely being called a sniper.
You're one hell of a sniper, man.
Nightingale offers me more money by letting me collect dog collars from mutated dogs and also clearing out another pack entirely on my own. Did I just knock his headset off?
Find yourself some other dope, willing to march into certain death.
Oh, that voice acting is pretty... Another man, Mitier, wanted me to travel to the poppy fields to retrieve a family heirloom. While the poppy fields sound relaxing, they can be a bit too relaxing, which I'll get into later. The facial expressions they make is so good, man. Oh, oh. No, 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 no. Is this death? Is this instant death?
We found their bodies by the old bridge.
What do you call 3 dead wardens up the zone's ass? A good start.
Please kill him.
Let's beat him to death with hammers.
That was awful voice acting, by the way. Going to the local pub to suck up even more side quests.
Drake Warrior, take my finger.
We're introduced to Captain Zotov. Zotov is with the Ward, which is a faction that wasn't in any of the previous S.t.a.l.K.E.R games. They're probably most similar to Duty from the original trilogy, but they're a bit more selfish and authoritarian.
Fire! 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 Squint was there for sure. He finished off the wounded and looted their bodies. Is that the stalker way now?
See, that guy has like a good voice actor, the one on the right.
If you don't want the innocent to suffer, find me the culprit.
Well then, in times of war, the law falls silent.
That beer would have fell out that glass, by the way. What the hell was that? I know that's like holy nitpick, but like he shook that thing around. At one point, I even found the Ukrainian equivalent of Gordon Freeman. We got Ukrainian Gordon Freeman, guys. After talking to the traders, which completely scam you, by the way, basically offering 10% of anything's actual base value. There's also a technician who can repair and upgrade your equipment, again, for way too much money.
Broke boy, just say so.
Now, weapons do degrade over time. This was also a feature in the original S.t.a.l.K.E.R games, not the being scammed bit, but weapons degrading over time. Something Fallout 3 would shamelessly steal 1 year later. You're a trader. Why can't I trade with you? Do I need to do a quest before I can trade with him? Oh, the trader's there. Oh, you press E? Oh, I see. It was on the bottom right. I'm actually stupid. All right, let me try and trade, though. Let me try and trade. E. Right. What's the durability? I might actually just sell that to him. How much money have I got now? 3k. Damn, I'm poor. All right, we got a lot of things. Holy Jesus, we got a lot of things to do. Okay, I probably need that was something. Yeah, I probably need this, actually, because I did get rid of my... Oh, it's an Olympia. Olympia gang, rise up. There's gonna be rats. Surely I just avoid touching the electricity. Okay, no, that did not work. I thought you just avoid the physical electricity, but I guess I just gotta start throwing nuts everywhere. Nope. 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 Mate. How'd you get past it? It's everywhere. Nope. Damn, this is hard. You activate them and run through? I thought that was only the bubble ones, not all of them. Okay, now that you say that. All right, sure. Okay, it's all okay. Yeah, I thought you had to find a natural way through. I was like, what the hell? Why did I hear someone just say, you should come over here? Damn, bro, I got crushed. After going into a sewer and healing a stalker by injecting a stim 5 inches away from him into the air, he fully recovers.
Just a flesh wound.
It can't be helped. All right, heal you. You're just lighting a cigarette? What are you doing? Saved his life, by the way. Instantly goes for the nicotine. Actual addict. Oh my god. I can quit anytime I want, by the way. There's an anomaly right there, by the way. There's an anomaly right there. Okay, all right. He's not that stupid. I actually thought he was going to walk straight into it. What? Why does that look like handsome Squidward? How do I get to the attic, guys? I don't know. Oh, wait, there's yellow paint. Thank God.
Are you looking for your friend, Loner?
I've come here for revenge.
You're gonna pay for all the people you killed.
Great stuff here. Great stuff. Afterwards, we encounter the Ninth, a strange character who's associated with the Monolith. These were the endgame enemy faction in the original S.t.a.l.K.E.R series. They're basically a group who would try to stop anyone from reaching the center of the zone. They're a religious cult who treated the zone as their holy ground. And because they were so close to the center of the zone, most of their brains have been fried more than anyone having TikTok on auto-scroll. They usually speak in riddles and always shoot on sight. But the Ninth isn't initially hostile. Aware of all the lives he's taken, he gives you the choice to rat him out to the local stalkers who want to take revenge or save his life. As right now, he's actually caring for a stalker inside of his house. And this is where the beauty of save scumming in stalker games comes from.
We're about to light this place up.
I'm not getting involved.
You're on your own here. We have to gang up on him.
Wow. What? I thought they'd set the building on fire. He just, like, bum rushed them. We're about to light the place up. He just runs out. He's like, oh, no, fire. Building bad. Just runs out. What if I just lie and say the building's empty? I feel like I have to fight anyone to get out of this situation.
I already checked the building. We'd rather double check it.
I'm gonna pick the other option because I think that was more like kind of self-defense.
Great. All right.
Okay, that was a paid actor. I didn't even shoot him and he fell over. This is a really good gun. Damn.
I'm sorry it has come to this. Here, take this. I hope it can help you in some way. Much like you.
He didn't even hand it to me. I just reached into his crotch and grabbed something.
It's time we went our separate ways.
You're an unusual man. I will remember you.
Next, I went up to the local military base, which was a huge mistake. In the original games, the military were purposely set up to roadblock you from making significant progress. That's because you were going against enemies with much better equipment. The reason why you don't want to do it here is because apart from having next to no loot, the military will pretty much instantly respawn as soon as you kill them. Uh-oh, that's a fucking sniper, isn't it? I wonder if I can go up there and do a bit of stealth. If this is a one-tap to the head, we're sorted. I think he's looking at the ladder. That's the problem. Might be good. Nice. Kill everyone in the camp before the alarm is set off. It was one guy. Hello? Oh, this is a mistake. Oh, God, they're all here now. They're all here now. Bang! Jesus, this gun is good.
Bang! Bang! And the dirt is gone!
Fuck. Then we're good. It's so janky looting stuff. Oh, the guy in the tower's respawned. The loot's in there. How the fuck do I get in there? So no way on the roof either. It's like right here. It's below me as well. It's in that building. I might just leave it, honestly. I don't have to get every bit of loot in the game. After playing whack-a-mole and unable to loot a stash that clipped into a building you can't go inside, again, great game design, I was able to find one of the landmark anomalies in the game. These usually have great loot in the form of artifacts, which give you buffs and debuffs. The debuff usually being radiation that slowly kills you, making equipping them useless until you have something to negate that. But you can sell them for a high price. Oh wait, no you can't, because every trader so far has scammed me more than YouTubers giving away gift cards. Now, I'm sure there was a legitimate strategy to getting the artifacts here, you know, ducking and weaving behind rocks and cars, but I'm a save scummer, so I spent the next 10 minutes overhealing and tanking damage to slurp up all the loot. My balls. Ooh, I looked out. Wow, okay, all right, never mind. I really want that ball. I want that ball. Come on! No! Let me out! Let me out, please! Did it. Easy clap. One of the legendary altered items. Equipping it seems to reduce bullet damage in combat. Oh. Damn, unlucky. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, nice. The game is very easy. Fucking, did I get it? Dude, they are hard, man.
I'll send you the coupons.
600. Is that it? What? I'm basically no better than where I was when I started off. I feel like I've really been scammed here. I could sell the ball though. 2K? Sorry. What's the value of it? 14,000, and he's offering 2K. Get bent. Later on, I found a lone stalker that was being bullied by a group of bandits, and you'll notice that the dialogue here is similar to Mass Effect, as in when you pick an option, it'll come out with a decision that you weren't expecting at all. You bitch! What if I threaten him?
I can decide it for myself.
Shoot at his feet!
Why were they so angry?
Thank you, Stalker. I owe you one.
You'll notice that the Makarov is surprisingly a carry weapon for pretty much all the human encounters, because unlike the original games, when you aim somewhere and fire, the bullet will actually go where you aimed. And headshots are usually one-hit kills, giving you a satisfying sound effect of their brain being deatomized. This is amazing game design. Bravo, GSC Game World. It only took 17 years to do what games in 1992 were doing. Also, to point out, the Makarov you start with in the game is your character's unique variant, which seems to degrade 1% every 1,000 shots fired, basically making every other Makarov in the game a direct downgrade. I actually lined up some pretty good headshots there.
Done. I sent the coupons, both yours and Warlock's.
Wait, did he use like Swift? Did he use like Swish or something? Like what was that? I thought there was yellow paint on that car. I nearly had a stroke for a second there. After fighting some fleshers that have way too much health, even for a stalker game, there's a single lone stalker who sacrificed his friend to save himself. I save scummed, hoping that if I pick the right dialogue option, I'll be able to get some kind of unique reward, but quickly realized every option pretty much has the same outcome. That is, unless dialogue options you make affect the ending. Kind of like Silent Hill 2. You know, if you play the game like a normal person, killing every enemy you see, you're rewarded with the worst possible ending, where James game ends himself. I will never forgive Silent Hill 2 for that, by the way. I played through the remake recently. I got the worst ending just by playing the game like a normal person. And no, I didn't look at the knife, for people that are wondering. God forbid he stamps on the bodies to make sure that they don't get back up. God forbid. No. Bad ending for you. Damn, what the fuck? I just tagged it. Okay. Boys, help. Nice. Actually saved for the wandering NPCs. Thank God.
Did you see that? Creepy, yeah?
What happened here?
Well, my buddy...
I don't care. Sounds like he died because of you.
So, you slammed the door in your friend's face? He's dead because of you.
He's dead because he was as dumb as a sack of hammers.
Why should I feel sorry for him? Who's going to judge me? Time, I guess.
Time will tell who's right and who's wrong.
I don't believe in that bullshit. So long, Stalker.
Right, fine. I'll reload. Maybe if I say no one, he just gives me something.
Not really.
Dude, that guy's an asshole. It's a tough choice. Nah, not really, mate. He was dead anyway, mate, weren't he? All that matters is your survival.
Yeah, it's every man for himself out here.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy a lot. All right. I thought there'd be some kind of reward. I was metagaming a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it gets you a different ending if you're like more like le good guy, you know, like, oh, you're such a bad person, you should feel bad. Next up is the poppy field. If you remember, this guy wanted me to go here to find a family heirloom. The problem is the poppy field is another anomaly, not the typical kind that blows you up for going near it, but instead makes you feel really sleepy. A similar effect can be achieved by putting on a PyroLive video when talking about the Mr. Beast drama part 5 billion. Here, you'll hear voices that aren't there and slowly fall into a coma until you die. That is, unless you've got a steady supply of Monster Ultra Zero Sugar to keep chugging to fight off the fatigue.
Stalker, come in. If you're heading to the poppy field, stop by for a chat.
Okay, this is pretty cool, actually. Goddamn. Am I going to be seeing some all-in-lead stuff?
Wake up. Joe, baby, wake up.
I can't sprint anymore. Oh. Okay. Whoa, okay. All right, never mind. It does kill you. I guess that wave of poppies that are like moving around, I gotta like just try and avoid them. Oh, it's the energy drinks that are fighting it off. Okay. Maybe I gotta put energy drink in the hot bar for a minute. Inside a nearby house, I find Pommel, a lone stalker who offered to mark where the heirloom is on the map in exchange for a ridiculous amount of money. I'm not paying you 2K to walk me through it, bro. I didn't want to do that, but I also didn't want to spend the next 40 minutes running around in circles until I fell asleep. So he offered me an alternative: to gather every bit of loot from bodies in the area. After looting everything, he gives me the location. A location that I definitely never would have been able to find on my own. Oh yeah, no, I was never finding this. Oh no, I was never finding that. I'm happy I did that. I was never finding that. I grabbed the heirloom, but then Pommel has an offer for me. If I give him the painting instead of to the rightful owner, he'd give me a unique weapon. I accepted his offer and got a unique assault rifle. Oh, what'd you give me? Unknown Stalker's AR. God damn. Nice durability, man. But then I realized this is a stalker game, so I could basically get all the rewards possible in the quest by playing like a complete scumbag. Test it on him.
Please, brother. I have a wife and 3 kids. I really need...
That's very good. Wait, I can take it back? Okay, that's actually a bit evil. This is a new area. Tanked that like a champ. What? After going back to Mitier, I gave him back the family heirloom, only to realize giving it to him would have basically scammed me. What are you gonna give me? What are you gonna give me?
That's it. Here's your money.
Yeah, just money.
I guess I didn't come here for nothing after all.
How much? 750? Bruh, you're so lucky I can't pull out a gun in here. 750. How much is the rifle worth? 10K. I do love being scammed by Ukrainians, man. I really do. There's a reason you can't pull a gun out in this village. I do need to stock up on energy drinks, but guaranteed, the guy at the bar is going to be selling them for like 10K. Here it comes. 200, by the way. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that, bro. That's actually just a straight up scam. I'm not sure if it's the difficulty I'm playing on, but it seems that most characters want you to risk your life for the same payout as being charged 3 energy drinks by a trader. After finally wrapping up every side quest in the area, I went ahead to find a stalker who has something important that we need. Now, the last group of people to see this guy was a group of bandits, and you can tell that they're bandits because they look like gopniks, but instead of doing the Slav squat, they do push-ups. This, of course, ends in one of 2 options: pay basically half the money you've earned so far, or kill them to learn the location. There we go. I'm not paying that. I'm sorry, I'm not paying that.
I'm sick of talking. You guys are boring.
Looks like the stalker's bored, boys.
Oh, wait, boys. They jump in me. They jump in me. Where's the guy doing push-ups? No, push-up man. No. I've been streaming the game like 3 hours. I'm not spending half the money I've made just to get a quest marker, bro. Forget that. I'll do it myself. A short time later, I came across a random guy whose brother got caught in an anomaly field and sadly got game ended. He wanted me to retrieve his brother's body so he could bury him properly. The only catch was I couldn't loot what he had on him or I'd get no reward. He said no looting. Who's got a goldfish? Now, the problem is the game seemingly had no issue with me not looting the body, bringing it back to his brother, celebrating with a shot of vodka, taking the reward, and then looting the body straight afterwards anyway, which is the most quintessential stalker moment I could ever think of. So I could just loot him afterwards, based. With the stalker's location found, I headed to the windmill where he was holed up. The problem is it was surrounded by the local wildlife, that being wild boars that, no joke, took 4 headshots with a 2-chambered shotgun to kill. And that's each, by the way. Also, you can't loot animals in Stalker unless they have very story-specific items on them, so this was a huge time sink and resource drain. I probably could have just ran around them straight into the windmill, but I wanted to make the zone a safer place, and also I'm incredibly petty. Going inside the windmill, I realized it had more booby traps than the average Rust base. I was going to do a bit about Meet Your Maker, a game entirely made around raiding people's bases, but that game currently has a player base of 25 people, so I assume most of you probably wouldn't get that joke. Upstairs, we meet Squint, the stalker who has an important plot item on him. We basically have 2 choices: to kill him and take it, which is, you know, straightforward but pretty boring, or do a side quest for him going inside a cave to retrieve a unique artifact. The only problem is this area has a bloodsucker inside, the same enemy that rinsed me in the opening. I really don't want to undersell how awful these enemies are to fight on veteran. Fuck me, not these guys. Yeah, these guys are brutal, man. They're pretty brutal with how much HP they have. I guess the only good thing is, like, if you shoot them before they hit you, they just back off. Let's have a look at what that artifact does. What does it do? Mold. After giving Squint the artifact, he'll give you the funny plot item. You then have two choices: to give it to Richter's group, the guy who gave you the bolt in the opening, or the angry captain man that has said nothing so far that makes me like him. This is basically Dying Light 2, where you side with the free people or their angry military authority. But here, the reward is pretty much the same, that is progressing the story, so I gave it to Richter.
You might be able to find something useful in there.
Got 1,000 coupons, finally. With the quest wrapped up, I could finally progress to the next area. But before that, there was one more quest, which asked me to look inside my stash. Inside, I found a flash drive from a journalist, basically saying he wants to help me and left various stashes across the map for me to find. This is the special edition content, paying more money to get an additional quest and to get more loot spawns across the map. Now, the loot here is pretty overpowered, having strong armor and guns with a cool paint job. The only problem is, when I found the Makarov, one of the first loot stashes, it degrades like a normal Makarov. So despite the paint job, this was actually a direct downgrade to my starter pistol. I also like the fact that they're called journalist stashes, implying that it's for video game journalists that can't even beat the first level of Cuphead. Please don't make me bring up the Polygon coverage on Doom 2016. In one of the abandoned silos, I encountered a deranged sniper bandit who trapped the entire room with grenades. Okay. Okay, all right. Note to self, don't mess with the crazy man. Something they obviously stole from Fallout 3 after they stole the weapon degradation from the original Stalker. Going into the sewers yet again to find another person relevant to the plot, I encountered possibly one of the most annoying enemies in the entire Stalker franchise. That's new. Oh, give me that. It moves around like an orb that'll hurt you if you touch it, and if you try to damage it, it'll create a wall of rocks to protect itself like it's an earthbender from that garbage Shyamalan Avatar film. And it'll constantly throw prop objects at you like a 12-year-old in Gmod with a gravity gun. These are poltergeists. They look like anomalies, but you can actually kill them. The problem is, it's veteran difficulty, so this took around 20 minutes. Oh, I thought it was an anomaly. Little fellow was actually bamboozling me for like 10 minutes straight. Now, remember what I said earlier about the poltergeists being an annoying enemy? They have nothing on the rodents. They kind of look like jaboas, the weird little mouse things with incredibly long legs, but they are some of the most annoying enemies in the game. They go down in a single shot, but that's if you can actually land a hit, because they strafe more than a Valorant player, and there's at least 300 of them at any given time. Fucking poop rats, what the hell? The poop rats are everywhere, man! What I'm gonna do is just throw one of those. Yeah, throw another one. We will deal with all the poop rats. Least annoying enemy in Stalker. Why is there 50 billion of them? Where did I get poop rat from? I think that's a JonTron bit from like 7 years ago.
Thanks. What a pleasant surprise.
Wealthy blacks also commit more crime than poor whites.
Eventually, we bump into Solder, the lone man we've been trying to track down who knows some more plot stuff or whatever. Now, this is probably meant to be a highlight of the game, hence why this guy was in the promotional material for the game.
And who the fuck are you?
But with the English dub, it comes across more like a Fortnite family-friendly machinima.
Oi, drop the gun. Who the fuck are you?
Or is it just British and fat?
Where's my fucking scanner? PMs tend to misfire a lot if you don't take care of them. Well, I'm a lucky guy. Funny. Oh, shit.
You shoot the bread? Rip bread, you will not be forgotten. I would shoot him, but he'll probably just end up choking on bread anyway. Hang on a minute. He's sleeping. He's sleeping, guys. Right now, he's sleeping.
Everyone stay put.
Smartest AI in a Slav game I've seen in my life. He literally looked at me and he was like, there might be someone there. There might possibly be someone there. Okay, all right, lads. Yep. Wait for me to reload, scumbags. Yummers. 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 Hi. 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 Yep. He's gonna. Yep. Something is not right, apparently. Oh no. Now everything's okay. No. Now it's not okay. And he knew where I was the entire time. He's just trying to bait me out. All right. Very smart. Very smart. That guy deserves a raise.
Stick to MLG edits, lil bro.
After escaping the military base for a second time, I got to witness one of the best things about S.t.a.l.k.e.r. emissions. Not to be confused with commissions, the entire map will go a bright red as a massive thunderstorm approaches. At its max capacity, it will slowly damage all of your weapons and kill you. So it's always best to take shelter inside until it ends. And that was my experience playing S.t.a.l.k.e.r. I had fun doing it. I hope you guys enjoy this new kind of content. I streamed it on this channel where I stream daily, or try to stream daily. And I would also like to put a disclaimer out. If this does not get 10 million views, I'm going to count the entire project as a massive failure and go back to making Mr. Beast Exposed videos.